Managing the tens if not hundreds of devices on your network can be a huge undertaking, and for more strict networks, DHCP is profanity. But with a little extra work, it can make your life so much easier. The fear of DHCP in corporate networks is not knowing where things are, and for servers, it's critical for services to function. And even setting static IPs on your servers requires you to log into each device to configure it. DHCP keeps a log of all connected devices and MAC addresses to dynamically assign IPs to. So all we need to do is bind a MAC address to an IP. So here in our Sophos, if we go under the Network tab and DHCP, I have a test range built. So first off, we're going to lower the range to 100, so anything from 101 to 254 will all be static. And I have a PC we're going to enter. We're just going to name this Dell. Now this isn't a DNS record, so this is just for reference. So let's paste in the MAC address, and you can get that by going to command prompt ipconfig/all and find the MAC address for your interface. And you're going to copy that and paste that in here. And then we're going to set the IP address to 172.16.16.101. Now, do note for the DNS server, we are using this firewall as the DNS. And let's save that. Now back on that Dell machine, if we open command prompt, do an ipconfig/release, and then ipconfig/renew, we'll see we have our new IP of 101. Now we're able to remotely assign a static IP to anything in our network. But let's say I need to change an IP, but another service is pointing towards that IP. I would have to update that IP target for that to work. That's where DNS comes into play. By creating a DNS entry that points to that IP, we can set that domain name as the target IP instead. So back in our Sophos, if we go to DNS, scroll down here and create a DNS entry. We're just going to name this Dell.local. And then we set that IP to the 172.16.16.101 and save that. So now, if we do an NS lookup for the Dell.local, it points to the 101 IP. So now effectively I can change any IP in my network without causing any major configuration changes. So if I want to change my Dell device to the 102 IP, we can save that. Just go over to DNS, change this to the 102 as well. And I don't need to configure any changes in the server side or applications. Now with this type of network management, you're more effectively centralizing your network control. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, consider subscribing for many more network tutorials to come.